Welcome back to the WCG for this third quarter final of the 2020 Australia Day T20 Big Bash between the two-time champions How's That and the tournament debutants the Nif Nuffs. 20 deliveries apiece couldn't separate these two sides, so for just the second time in Big Bash history and the first time in knockout Big Bash history, we are heading to a super over. So the rules of the super over: each side will select one player to both bat and bowl. With the rule change in this year's competition, either side may choose the same player to do both if they so desire. It's 1 5-ball over with just one wicket, so once a wicket falls the innings is over, and then the opposing side will begin their chase with the same rules. The Nif Nuffs have won the toss and they have decided to have first hit in this super over. So I don't think there's going to be any surprises with who both sides are chosen, as Henry Perenara will face the super over for the Nif Nuffs. Has batted brilliantly so far in this tournament. Has he got another effort in him? So we're all ready to go in the super over. It'll be skipper v skipper as Brendan Scott will bowl the first ball of the over. As he's in now, it's a full wide delivery. Perenara slaps this through the offside for a maximum to begin the super over, picking up where he left off in the 20 deliveries. And they're off to a flyer. So Scott under pressure right from the off, as he'll continue again to Perenara, and this time he digs it in shot, but it's hit it into the bin! Can you believe it? So just like that, the Nif Nuff innings is over. 7 to get for How's That? So just 2 deliveries in that opening over, as the Nif Nuffs have been bowled out for 6 in the super over, and How's That, who are behind for so much of this game, now have a wonderful opportunity to win the match and move through to the semi-finals. 7 to get. And no surprises that it'll be Brendan Scott who will face up for this super over for How's That. The skipper having a fantastic match so far. Does he have one more effort in him? So 7 to get for a semi-final berth for How's That. It'll be Henry Perenara to bowl to Brendan Scott over the wicket. In now, and he starts with a good length delivery, and Scott defends to Jared Mangione on the offside for no run first up. Good start with the ball for the Nif Nuff skipper. Perenara to continue to Scott in the super over. As he's in now, and it's a full delivery, and it must have narrowly missed the off stump. That was nearly the moment there for the Nif Nuffs. Scott plays and misses. Oh, that's missed by a whisker. Perenara in for the third ball of the super over. It's in now, and it's a back of a length delivery, and Scott can only hit this on the fence, and it's another dot. So 3 dots to begin the super over here for the Nif Nuffs. And How's That now needs 7 off 2 deliveries. So the pendulum swings in the Nif Nuffs' favour as Perenara is in for the 4th ball of the over. And it's another full delivery. And it's another swing and a miss from the How's That skipper. So barring a wide or a no ball, the Nif Nuffs can't lose from here. So Scott will need a maximum here to force a second super over. As Perenara is in for the final ball of the over. It's a back of a leg delivery. I don't think he's done it. He has. He's hit it for 6. Can you believe it? Michael Dark celebrates, but we are going to a second super over as Scott hits the final ball of the over for 6 to force history. Incredible scenes. So we couldn't be split after 20 deliveries. We still can't be split after another 5. So for the first time in Australia Day T20 Big Bash history, we're going into a second super over. Well, at this rate, we could play till February and we still probably wouldn't have a result, as nothing seems to be able to separate these sides in what would surely go down as one of the great matches of the Big Bash. How's That have won the toss on this occasion and will bat first. So it's going to be Brendan Scott to get this second super over underway with the bat. Not the first time he's had 3 bats in one sitting. Can he be the hero? So ready to go for super over 2. It'll be Henry Perenara bowling to Brendan Scott. In now, it's a full delivery, and he gets it away on the offside to begin the over with a boundary. Well, this must have narrowly missed the bin as he bisects the gap beautifully. Perenara in for the second ball of the second super over. As in now, it's a full delivery. Scott gets a thick inside edge, but more importantly, he gets it away to the boundary. So back-to-back boundaries to begin with for Scott. How's that away? Perenara under pressure as he'll continue again to Scott. This time he digs it in a bit short. Scott gets his way into the party stand for a maximum. 14 off the first 3 deliveries, and they'll be hard to catch from here. Perenara in for the penultimate ball of the over. As in now, it's another full delivery. Scott hits this into Michael Dark. And I think Dark has prevented another boundary here for Scott. Well, he might not have known much about it, but that might prove to be a vital stop. So the final ball of the super over. Perenara into Scott. And he drops this one short, and Scott hooks it on the onside. But this time it goes over the fence. So Scott is dismissed with the final ball of the super over. And it's 15 to get for the Nif Nuffs. So Scott able to get a few big boundaries away at the start of the over to set this second super over up for the two-time champs and put real pressure back on the Nif Nuffs. You'd be unwise to bet against another twist here as Perenara strides to the wicket again. 15 to get for the Nif Nuffs. So the Nif Nuff skipper will face up for the third time in the match, but this perhaps his sternest test of the match so far. 15 to get off 5 deliveries to get his side through to a semi-final berth. So it'll be Scott to bowl the second super over for How's That. 15 to get here for the Nif Nuffs as Scott is into Perenara and he starts with a short delivery and it's been given a wide. So this will have to be re-bowled. It did look quite high. Oh, it's touch and go. Call goes the Nif Nuffs' way. So Scott to continue to Perenara in the super over. As it's in now, and this one's another short delivery, and it's another one that sails way over the head. So this one's called another wide. So he'll have to be careful here, otherwise he'll get pinned for deliberate bowling of wides. As it's in now again to Perenara, and this one's a fuller delivery, and this logs over Savis's head for a boundary. So it's effectively 6 off the first delivery, 9 to get off 4 deliveries for the Nif Nuffs. Can Perenara be the hero? As Scott will continue to him again in the super over, and it's a back of a length delivery, but he can't beat Savas on this occasion. So it's a priceless dot for the two-time champs. So it's 9 to get off 3 deliveries here for the Nif Nuffs, as Scott will continue to Perenara over the wicket. In now, it's a back of a length delivery, and it's a wild swing there from Perenara, who can't make contact. So it's 9 off 2 now. So Perenara needs a boundary here, as Scott will bowl to Perenara over the wicket, and he hits it upishly, and it's over the fence. How's that? In an absolute epic, have squeezed into the semi-finals. It's taken 2 super overs to get there, but they've finally overcome a resilient Nif Nuffs in an absolute classic. So it's taken 60 deliveries to get a result in this third quarter final, but How's That prevailed by 8 runs in the second super over, and their prize is a place in the final 4 as the saggy greens await them. You've got to feel for the Nif Nuffs, who put up one hell of an effort, but they'll rue missed chances as they crash out at the quarterfinal stage. So we've still got one quarterfinal remaining, and boy, what a blockbuster it is to finish us off. It's the 2017 champions and Group of Death winners Nice Gary taking on the defending champions Wet Up for the right to take on 2 inches short of a length in the final 4.